takes a long time to learn a 10-meter list. The
Yeah.
10-meter list, once you have it, you can compete all over the world
Yeah.
with that list. It takes a long time to build, and it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially learning. You learnt yours in about
Couple
6 months.
Yeah,
period?
6 months. So it was a very quick 6 months. Very exciting 6 months as well. But I just moved into a different squad. So I moved from coach Vaninka to Howell, who's your coach as well now.
Yeah.
And within that first 6 months, I came up with a plan just to like fast track the 10-meter progression, and learnt this one dive, and then a month later another dive, and then sometimes learning 2 dives in like within the space of a week or two. And yeah, got them up. Weren't the prettiest, but that's what training's
They never
for.
are the start.
Yeah. And the last 2 I learned were right before we went to junior nationals. I learned them, I think, the session before we left.
Which dives were they? Were they a back 1.5, 3.5 twist?
Yes, so back 3.5 twist.
That was a cool one.
And inward 3.5 as well.
Yep. That's my favourite.
Yeah,
that dive.
you're really good at that dive. But yeah, back 3.5 twist I love, because no one at the time in the country was doing it. I was the only one who was competing it, so it was really fun. Felt like I had my edge on the competition a little bit, and was pretty good at twisting. So I learnt that and was confident to compete it the next week at the competition without training it.
You were always quite good at twisters.
Yes, yeah.
It's not the first time. You've actually learned you twister before a comp. Back 2.5 twist?
Yeah.
Lightning Ridge?
That's right.
So
Yeah. I also remember
this is not uncharted territory for him.
No, yeah. I learnt back 2.5 twist at a comp once. I think there was another dive I learned at a comp. Back dive pike off 10.
Probably at Lightning Ridge
Just
as well.
Yeah, probably.
So coming into juniors, you've
Mm.
learnt these 2 new dives.
Yep.
Was this the World Championship trial?
No, this was the year before. This was
In Perth. Tasmania?
Perth.
Okay.
Perth, because Tasmania was
Freezing cold.
yeah, freezing cold, but also that was the selection trials.
That's when you had the bleed.
Oh my god, I went like blind, had a nosebleed, and
We'll get to when you went blind. in the
yeah,
warm-up.
that was scary. But yeah, so Perth Nationals, when I just learnt these 2 new dives, I had super nervous all week. One of them I was pretty comfortable with, the twisting one. The inward 3.5 I was not very comfortable with. And so I didn't train it much throughout the week, kind of saved it for competition. Wasn't perfect, but at least I got it off, competed it. But yeah, and then I believe it was a month later, I then learned back 3.5 off 10.
Back 3.5, I want to say, is one of the scariest dives to learn.
Yeah, I didn't have much success when I first learnt it.
We never do.
Yeah, flat on my back, I think 2 out of the first 3 times, and then progressively got better, But yeah, then that was me. After I'd learnt that was all 6 dives within about 6 months. So